Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everyone, Tim Wilmot here, speaking from Wizard Systems. Thanks for joining me today for this presentation to show you the capabilities of Workbooks CRM, what areas of your business it can address, and how my company, Wizard Systems, can help you with your CRM project. Now, we run these short presentations every week focusing on different aspects of Workbooks and CRM. But today I'm going to go through the key capabilities and features of Workbooks over the next half hour, kind of condense everything into 30 minutes for you. Now, every organization could use a CRM system in different ways. Everyone has got different requirements. I wouldn't have enough time this morning in this presentation to go over all of the extensive capabilities of Workbooks. So after this session, if you want to explore Workbooks in more detail, we'd love to organize more of a one-to-one session with you and your colleagues, and we can then discuss your specific needs. Also, on the call today, we have some people I believe are already trialing Workbooks, so you may already be familiar with the key things of Workbooks. So excuse me if I'm going over information you already know. The audio part of this presentation is one way only. Your microphone is on mute, so those people listening live, your microphone is on mute. If you've got any questions, please type those into the questions section on your meeting control panel, and I'll do my best to answer those at the end. Also, this presentation is being recorded. You will get a link to the recording sent to you from our system after, if you're listening live after the call, and we'll most likely pop it up on our YouTube channel as well. Okay, so let's get started. Firstly, a brief mention about my company, Wizard Systems. All we do is CRM. This is our speciality. We've done it a long time. We've implemented well over 3,000 systems all over the UK and further afield. With Workbooks, we offer a total service around Workbooks. Of course, it's a cloud system, so there's nothing to install. You can be up and running very, very quickly. And we do have clients that do their own thing with Workbooks. They set it up themselves, teach themselves how to use it. There's lots of resources available to you if you want to go down that route, no problem at all. But a lot of people do value working with us and with all of our expertise and working with all sorts of different types and sizes of clients up and down the country. We've got a tremendous amount of experience that we can assist you with to speed up the implementation and make sure your implementation is 100% successful. So we offer implementation help, full training, your place, our place, or online, and ongoing support as well. So in working with you, what we want to try and get at is what are the key objectives of a new CRM system there? What issues are you looking to solve? Are you replacing an older CRM system? Are you wanting to improve your management of the sales team, marketing processes, support, the way you do quotes? Could be a number of things, and we want to try and find out what that is really in speaking in consulting with you, and maybe putting a little bit of a cost or an ROI argument for the investment in the Workbook system. Of course, there are costs. I'll cover costs towards the end of the presentation, but we always need to be vigilant of matching the return on the investment we need to make to capitalize on those benefits. So what is Workbooks? Well, it's a central, easy to use system for managing all the information about your organization's contacts, your business contacts, your interactions with those people. There's some marketing tools in there as well to make you more proactive on your communications with clients. It does quoting and order processing. Not many CRM systems do that. I'll cover that in a little bit more detail. Customer service, again, not many CRM systems have the ability to track customer service. We can, if you've got a customer support team, engineers, technicians, they too, they could be talking to clients as much as salespeople. Isn't it important that they're using the same tool for they're managing their interactions that the salespeople are using, so that everyone is accessing the central system? You can share information more efficiently. You can delegate information. You've got better teamwork within your organization. Also, Workbooks is a management tool. So as well as it being a great personal productivity tool, it's a great management tool to help you see what's going on if you're a manager, help you make decisions, show you what's working, what isn't working so well, and thereby helping you control your business or your business unit. Now, Workbooks is a UK system. All of the data is very securely held in the UK, very reliable, as I say, very secure, level of security that most small and medium-sized businesses could not afford on their own. We've got thousands of sites in the UK, and it's represented across all different types of companies and sizes of companies as well. We've got sole traders using Workbooks. We've got implementations well above 50 users. It's essentially a small to mid-sized business tool, I would say, but represented in any kind of public, private organization, certainly in the UK. So just homing in, before we dive into the demo proper, just homing in on some of the key aspects of Workbooks. So at its heart is it's a database of all of your leads, your prospects, your customers, all the people that you deal with and the contacts you deal with. It's very flexible, it's very customizable. So shortly when I show the system, the screens can be changed by you. You don't need to be a programmer. It's very easy to change the information that you see, and also build in different levels of security as well. So if Mary can't see Fred's contacts, for example, you can do things like that in Workbooks to make things secure and protected. You're using it for managing all of your activities, your interactions with clients. So every day, your customer-facing people have got calls, meetings, tasks, actions to do. Isn't it good that it's all in the one central system linked to the client's record? So we're building up a wonderful history of everything that's gone on against that client. Tremendously useful from a customer service point of view to know who did what to who and when and why and what's the next step. It's going to answer all of those questions for you. We integrate to any email system, Yahoo, Gmail, Outlook, of course. We've got great integration with Outlook. So nice way of sharing your emails and your calendar. There's a calendar. There's a graphical diary in Workbooks. There's a calendar, obviously a calendar in Outlook, but the two can be shared with each other. So you're using 365 or Outlook, we integrate with that fully. And for the EU, we are GDPR compliant. So if that's important for you to maintain compliance with that regulation, then certainly Workbooks is going to assist you in that area. And it will help you if any company is interested in any sort of compliance issue. A CRM system is going to be an asset to you to help you maintain that compliance with any sort of regulation, because you're recording things and you've got an audit trail of what's gone on. Now, Workbooks can also be used as a powerful marketing tool. We can easily import and export data into it and out of it. We can integrate to your website. So if you've got a contact form on your website, that can be linked to Workbooks. As someone fills in their details, they hit the submit button, that becomes a lead record in the Workbooks database. You can then start working proactively on that new lead. Things happen automatically. So nothing's going to, the benefit of this is that nothing, these new inquiries, they're not going to be forgotten. They will be worked on. They're logged automatically somewhere and worked on. So everything is followed through. Now you can create lists very easily based on any information in the Workbook system to create a target list for some kind of marketing activity. So if you do events, exhibitions, seminars, webinars, online, offline events, Workbooks is going to be great for you. We've got lots of clients that are using workbooks to manage events. Events is a strong feature of workbooks. So if you are doing any customer focused events, this is going to be a great solution for you. So easy to create these lists of intended recipients or people you want to invite to a session. And then we link to, in a very nice way, we link to 4 major email marketing solutions out there. Of course, MailChimp. We also link to Communicator or Gator Mail in the UK, that's a UK system, Constant Contact and .mailer. And the integration is strong such that it is possible that you don't need to do any importing or exporting. It's a seamless link with these tools. So you create your list in Workbooks. That list is uploaded to a subscriber list or a campaign in one of these systems. One of these systems will then allow you to create a nice looking email, send out the email, and then the results are visible back in your CRM database. Closing the loop there and seeing exactly who's responded to those campaigns. Very, very powerful. Another option that we've got, this does cost a little bit extra, but if you want to do some website visit tracking, if you want to know who's on your website right now, what pages they're looking at, existing customers, what are they looking at as well? Maybe you're emailing them about product A, but really they're interested in product B, for example. So Web Insights will allow you to manage your website and track new leads, new visitors, people that you don't know about as a new lead, and also existing clients as well, as I say, to see exactly what they're up to. So a CRM system is all about managing the sales process, and part of that sales process for you may be the creation of quotes and proposals. So Workbooks can do that. We can include rich information about your products and services, including pictures of those products as well. We can create nice looking quotes. They're created in a PDF format. You can maintain multiple quote layouts as well for different quotation situations, and email them directly from the Workbook system. So it's tracking everything you're doing, all the quotes that you've done, the outcome of those quotes, and it's all tied in, it's all linked to another key part of a CRM solution, which is opportunity management. The way you track your sales inquiries from start to finish. So what you've got with Workbooks, and including the option to create these quotes, orders, and invoices, what you've got is a tool, a solution that can track the complete sales process. If this relates to you and your business, you go out to market, you acquire leads through, you get leads through whatever source, you then nurture them, qualify them, they turn into opportunities, you're doing quotes to them or proposals, they then turn into an order. You need to send out purchase orders to suppliers, you then fulfill the product, you then invoice the customer, and then the sequence starts again with cross-selling and upselling opportunities. But Workbooks is one tool that can manage the complete business process. They're quite unique. Not many other systems can do that. Just a brief mention about customer service. So if you've got any customer service teams, technicians, engineers, they too can be using Workbooks to log things they're doing. No need to use a separate application and all that being disjointed and unconnected. They could be using the very same system that your sales and marketing people, so that you're all using the one solution, and service people can then use it. This is another dimension to Workbooks. You get this anyway with Workbooks. You can disable it if it's not relevant, but you can apply deadlines, SLAs, to service calls. So, for example, do you need to, when you log a call from a customer, a problem, are you supposed to resolve it or respond to it within, say, 2 working hours? That could be a service level agreement. You put that into Workbooks and it can then 24/7 monitor the progress of this call and alert you to any breaches of SLAs. We can track histories of issues as well. We can build up also a knowledge base of problems and solutions that you're able to offer your clients. Right, last slide before we dive into the demo proper. So a great tool, to summarize, great tool for managing activity levels within your company, what leads are coming in, what sales calls are you doing, how many meetings have you been doing, what's coming up in the future. Workbooks is going to answer those questions for you. A lot of our clients use a CRM system for managing opportunities of their sales team. So if you employ say more than one salesperson, this is going to be tremendously valuable for you to see what the salespeople are up to and what business is coming in and probabilities and margins and so on. Now, to help you see what's going on, there's a couple of features, tools in Workbooks to help you. One is a report writer with nice, colorful, easy to read reports. There are about 50 reports built into Workbooks. You can create your own as well. It's not difficult. And complementary to that are dashboards. So more of a graphical summary of some important information that's going on in your business, in your CRM system. Okay, let's dive into Workbooks proper. So this is Workbooks. I've just logged in. It will work with any browser, work on your phone, work on your tablet, any device. What I'm seeing first of all is the Workbooks Desktop. So just like your Windows desktop right now, it's got that familiar look and feel. You're never going to have that lost feeling with Workbooks. Everything is very easy and quick to access. But from my Start button over in the top, in this example, in my top left corner here, and my Start menu, this gives me access to all of the important elements of a CRM system, with right at the top there, the people and organizations you deal with, the contacts and companies you deal with. You can call this whatever you want to. This is the default here, people and organization. Then lower down, we can see what activities we're doing, what emails we're working on, cases, sales, what leads, opportunities, quotes we're working on right now. If you're a marketing person, you'll be living in this section. You'll be managing campaigns and products and events and mailing lists and so on. That's all there for you. But if I go back to organizations, all of these, when I select these things, all of these landing pages, as we call them, and types of records that you see in Workbooks, they've all got the same familiar and consistent look and feel. So here we're looking at a list of companies in our system. You can decide what columns you see in this summary view. We also have a mapping option as well. So we can very easily see in a graphical way, in a map type way, with some pins there, where our major clients are. But we can click on one of those organizations, Atlantic Computer Services, for example. And this now is a record of, an example record of a company. I said earlier, it's very easy to customize the Workbook system. You don't need to be a programmer, no coding required. It's very easy to take fields away, add fields to this. But this record displayed here with some tabs running across the top there, you can have more tabs or less tabs. This will show me all of the information that's going on about this particular client. And on this main tab here, of course, we've got the main information, the main contact details. What we can do with Workbooks that is difficult in some other or most other CRM systems is bring together onto one screen all the information we want to know about a customer. So if I'm a salesperson and I'm just about to phone this company, maybe I want to be familiar with recent sales history with this client or recent outstanding activities with this client. So we can bring information from other areas in the business onto one screen. But on the tabs running across the top of this record, this window, I can dive in and get more detailed information. So I've got some notes, for example, basic notes about this client. What activities have we done with this client? What are we about to do with this client? What activities are overdue? Again, a summary view there. We can click on any of these activity records. This meeting, for example, I can click on that, and this is an example of a record of a meeting that may be about to take place or has taken place. This too is customizable. This is pretty much the default. This is what you get with Workbooks if you started using it right now, but you can add more information to this if you want to. Very easily done. Emails. We link, as I say, we link to any email system, so any emails we've sent or received will be visible here. They're being copied together with any attachments from that email are being brought into the workbook system. What people do we know in this company? You may be dealing with large organizations. There may be multiple contacts that you need to be aware of and tracking in that organization. So here, in this example, here's 4. I could click on Alan's record, and I now am taken to Alan's record here. Same consistent layout of screens, those tabs across the top. Initially we're on the main screen. Show me the main information about Alan. Again, all customizable. We can search on any of this, do marketing on any of this, report on any of this information. So this is Alan, and we can see again any information specific to Alan, activities, emails, companies he's linked to as well. Opportunities. We may have some opportunities on the go with this client. Well, there's 3 here on the go. I can click into those, and this is an example of an opportunity. You can actually call it anything you want to. This could be an inquiry, it could be a job, it could be a project. You call it what you want. But here, again, consistent layout of these screens, tabs running across the top, more tabs or less tabs as you want to. Initially, we're on the main screen. Show me the main information about this client and all the items that relate to this opportunity as well. From here, we can then create quotes, orders, invoices, even contracts as well. Not many other CRM systems can manage customer contracts. So that's all available within the Workbook solution. So that's an example of an opportunity. And then something else that, if I just scroll along here, something else or a couple of other things that many other CRM systems don't do or can't do, tracking transactions, financial transactions. So these are quotes, orders, invoices. They're all laid out here, and we can click on any of these. So there is invoice number 45. I can click on that, an invoice that we've previously done, and see the complete details of that invoice. Who did we invoice? And if I scroll down a little bit, I can see the products on that particular invoice. And I can then regenerate that invoice. I could send it via email to somebody. Lots of things are possible there. Cases. This is the service part of Workbooks. So if you're managing any support, services, that sort of thing, they're all there. Again, I can click on any of those to see that case or that ticket in a little bit more detail here as an example of a ticket record. All the information from start to finish of a service call. I mentioned marketing in my preamble. Well, this online tab is one way in which we can show all of the marketing responses of Alan to the messages that we've sent out, or website visits that Alan has done. So we can see here all of the pages on our website, that Alan has visited recently. We can see right down the bottom that he's downloaded something. So we can scroll through here 4 pages of different web pages and so on that he visited. And we can also apply points to this as well. So maybe it would be really nice to know if he visited our pricing page, that might be an indication that Alan is ready to buy or is maybe checking up on our pricing offering. So wouldn't it be nice to know? So with that this weighting system, it can alert you to those score levels. So you are every day you are being your salespeople being directed to people that are genuinely interested in your products and services through that monitoring of your website. Quite crucial. The website, you may invest a lot of money and time in your website. Isn't it important that it's linked to your CRM system so your customer facing people can see the visitors coming in there, rather like a shop, people coming into through the shop entrance. You can see who they are, you can see what products they're looking at, and you can then judge your reaction appropriately. Something else that related to marketing, there is this marketing section here, so that's where we can see all of our marketing campaigns. If you're a marketing person, this is where you can build up all of that, all of those different types of events and marketing activities and newsletters and mailings that you send out. And within each of those campaigns, you can then track a lot of information about mailings and number of mailings you did and who's actually on this particular event or mailing list and what's been their responses to that. So lots and lots of information and assistance and features and capabilities that Workbooks can give you in the marketing area. So that's it then. A quick run through of Workbooks. What I'd like to do now is just cover a little bit about pricing. So there's 2 editions of Workbooks. There's CRM edition and Business edition. CRM edition does all the things that you would expect of a CRM solution up to quote stage, and Business edition will do all of the what CRM edition does, plus the ability to create orders and invoices, so more the financial transactions element. Now you can mix and match these 2 editions together. So if, say, you were 5 users, you could have 3 people on CRM and 2 people on business. Doesn't matter. You can mix and match those 2 editions together. There are lots of other options. I mentioned a few: mapping, Outlook integration, Exchange, Sage 50, if you want to integrate to accounting systems. And you need to budget also for any implementation and setup. So as we normally do on these weekly calls, open it out to any questions that you've got. And I think there's a couple that have come through. So first question from Mel: what is the cost of setup? Well, that can vary on a lot of factors. There's nothing to install, and you can be up running very, very quickly. If you're running the trial, you can see how easy it is to use and tweak it a little bit. But you may want help in importing data from another system, building up some fancy reports, building in some automation, integrating Workbooks to another system in your company. So we would consult with you, ask you lots of questions, try and find out more about your business, what you want to achieve, and we will then give you a proposal to you, which in detail gives you all the costs and exactly what we are going to deliver for you. So it's going to vary, Mel. Ricardo: can I easily get data out of Workbooks? Yes, you can in many ways, but also if you do want to export all all of the data. Everything that you type into, everything that you enter into Workbooks, you can extract from Workbooks, Ricardo. Okay, don't think there's any more questions coming through. So thanks very much for your time, those that are listening live. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're thinking about buying a new CRM system, and certainly if you're based in the UK, we'd love to assist you. Please contact us for an initial chat. There is a free trial available for Workbooks on workbooks.com. There's my contact details. My name again is Tim Wilmot, email address tim@wizard-systems.com. So thanks very much for your time, and we look forward to speaking with you about your CRM requirements. Thank you. Bye-bye.